And this, ladies and gentlemen, is.
So when you think about South Africa and what you smoke that's traditional and cultural that we all embraced since we were lighties, ekse, what is that? It is a braai. And one thing about braais is the fact that it's part of our culture of who we are as South Africans. But one thing, when you're looking for a good braai, what you must do? You must buy the right meat. So, we're going to go to 3 places today, ekse, in the sections. One is out, Clare Estate side, and the other 2 there in the Ovies. We've got, what's this place called? The Jolly Meats, ekse. We've got the store meats, the famous one. And we also got the Durbin Halal meats, ekse. So we're going to see for ourselves who got the best braai meats. For today's show, as I told you last time, we're delivering a BRAAI comparison. Stay tuned. Lukker. Now, I've been meaning to do a video like this for some time, ekse. Because, I smoke a braai, ekse. Who doesn't like a braai? It's part of our culture, ekse. And whenever growing up, I used to look forward to the braais with the family, ekse. Because, you're getting not just good food, you're getting good company, ekse. And that's the most important part, ekse. It's a symbol for unity in this country. I reckon Amandla, ekse. So we're going to fight to those 3 places, as I said there, Jolly Meats, Store Meats, and we're going to Durban Halal Meats too, ekse. Let me drive past the police station, yeah? What kind of the O's there, doing a fantastic job. So we're just gonna get a few pieces of this and that, and we got our members today, ekse, the other boys. I'm gonna meet them up later, ekse. And the owner there of Caminettos has been so kind to provide for us a premises to child house, ekse. So no conflict of interest. It's just a matter of going there and sitting down. Now I went there last week for the burger comparison with this Zain. I'm the guy, so I reckon they must come with too, ekse. Good company. That's it, ekse. Uniting the O's, ekse. That's what the braai is all about. So we're gonna sit down there later. But I'm gonna get the meat now first. And then I'm picking up Zain, ekse. I think he was a bit sad yesterday. But we'll make it happen, ekse. Feed the O's, ekse. Must feed the O's. Must support the O's. Must feed the O's, ekse. Aye. Let's check it out now, ekse. Right, that's our first stop by the Jolly Meats there. Let's see what we got here today, ekse. Starting off with the loin chops. So I got 3 things. I got the loin chops, I got the ribs, and I got the sausages. Right, so that's the normal braai thing there. Just because, So for half a dozen, or 6, I asked for specifically 6 loin chops. It came to 69 rand 30 cents. Right. And that's 150 rand a kg. So this came just under half a kg. Right, so 69 rand 30 for 6 chops. Not bad. Then I also got us like a marinated, that was a dry spice. This is the marinated lamb ribs. Looking like a, so look at that. Looking like a, check it out. Looking nice. Looking very nice. This charged me 67 rand 48 and they're charging high. You see? I was charging for best in chop for the lamb ribs, ekse. Check it out, ekse. Why are they doing this to me? So they advertised the 89.90 for a kg of the marinated lamb ribs. There they charged me 140 rand a kg, but they charged me for best in chops. Jollies. No, ekse, you can't do this to me, ekse. They sort of realistically costed around about 30-40 rand. Anyways. Right, then we're moving over now to the famous sausages there, which is the Stanger sausages. It says Mulla Stanger mutton sausages, 100 rand a kg, 99.90. And this is under half a kg for 6. And it came to 43 rand. 43 rand, 36 cents. 43 rand, 36 cents. Those are the 3 now. Now I'm here with the second place here. We're doing here, but the store meats. Let's see what they're all about today. And that's Thursday today, ekse. Now Thursday is where the weekend starts at all the places, supermarkets, in the butchers and the prices. Right, from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I came on the right day, ekse. Okay. Stop number 2, ekse. For the store meats. And same thing. We got your super lamb loin chops for the dry spice. 6 pieces came to 77 rand and 4 cents, and they're charging 179 rand 99 cents per kg for the chops. That's 180 rand compared to Jolly Meats, which was 150 per kg. Yeah, that's a vast difference, you see. Look at that. Right, moving on to the lamb ribs. So I thought I'd be different today. They got like a barbecue lamb ribs. And it says they marinated lamb spare ribs, 105 rand a kg. Well, I paid 140 rand for the thing there, but I'm sure, I always make mistakes, you see. I'm not saying, I'm just saying they just made a mistake. My fault. I should have checked the receipts and made sure everything was in order. And that's a thing, you see. You must double check before you leave the store, you see. But you get home and then you see they made an error and then you're on the phone and complain and all of that. And then it's just like a whole thing to go up and down. You're going to, for 30 bucks, you're going to spend 50 rand petrol just to get that refund back. Let's be honest. Our petrol now is like gold, you see. 105 rand per kg. This was just over half a kg. I think the marinade also weighs a lot. So if you want to obviously be budgets, you just take the plain lamb ribs and you just buy the dry spice and tell yourself, and it's still lekker, but this is lekker. Barbecue lamb ribs. This came to 64 and 5 cents for 6 pieces of lamb ribs. Okay, and the last one. This is the famous mutton dania sausages. 95 rand per kilo compared to the 99 rand for the Stenger sausages. I think the extra 5 rand came from transporting from Stenger. This one came to, for 6 pieces, 46 rand 17 cents. Just under half a kg. So overall, just came under 2 clips, and the same with the other place there, under 2 clips. And there we go. That's step number 2. Stop number 2. Now we're going to the Durbin Halal meats on the Brickfield Road. Okay, now we got Uzair with us, ekse. Now we're going to stop number 3 here with the Durbin Halal meats here on the Brickfield Roads. Right, there we go. It's from a parking here. Hey, here's the exit. Like they waited for me to come. Here's that. Okay, Owens, now check it out now. Now we're at the Durbin Halal meats located here on the Brickfield Roads. And the thing with this, look at the packaging looks, ekse. Got your Lukker packaging there. Nice and classy. Very nice. I'm very impressed by this packaging. And nice cuts of your marinated chops with a dry spice. This is your lamb ribs, not ribs, chops, sorry. And it's 6 pieces in here for 55 rand 16 cents. And guess how much per kg, ekse? 139.99. By far, this is the cheapest I've ever come across in a very long time. They're pulling out the 2019 prices here in 2021. So well done to Durban Halal meats located here in the Brickfield Road. Well done. Very nice. This is the, look how like lamb ribs too. It's marinated lamb ribs. Cash only, they say here. 6 of them in here. The total came to 51 rand 79 and 69.99 per kg. That is by far the cheapest too. So well done there on the ribs as well. And look at this dania mutton sausages. 56 rand 95 for 6 like a thick big ones, long ones too, ekse. And this is over half a kg. And it came in at 79 rand 99 per kilo. So for all 3 items, it beats their competitors. It's cheaper than Jolly. It's cheaper than Store. On all 3 products. I'm so impressed, ekse. I didn't know this place had so like a things. Wow, well done, Durban Halal meats. Very nice. Okay, so we got our 3 things now. Now we're gonna get it dried, meet up with the O's, and try it out. I'm hungry, ekse. Isn't Uzair? You hungry? Yeah, he's very hungry. Right. So yeah, we're picking up the O's, ekse. The boys are here, ekse. Long time no things. Waka, homies. What's up?
I'm looking like Scorpion, ekse.
Here's the ekse.
You can't see I'm looking like Sub-Zero here with the mask.
Here's the boys, ekse. These are boys here.
Call me Sub-Zero because I'm cold as ice.
Here we go, ekse.
They call me Scorpion because I tell the chairs get over here.
Hey, they all came prepared, ekse.
Hey, came prepared. What you gonna do now?
Ekse, I got a surprise for you all this.
A surprise, ekse. You got a gift for us. Here's a surprise.
No, I call it food. No stickies here now, ekse. That's for later on, ekse. That's for Christmas time, ekse.
Hey,
But today, Dalaringer, a comparison. I need your taste buds for the O's today.
why you need my taste buds? You don't have your own, ekse.
I got my own, ekse, but the O's, I'm 2 buyers, ekse. So I can get the O's.
2 buyers.
Yes, ekse. No, yeah, 2 buyers.
What bias means, ekse?
But I don't know, some even knew what the dictionary is.
New words. English.
But lots of them chicken, they were simply Asia,
Hey, it was simple that time.
That time was simple.
Now it's complicated,
Hey, complicated. Now
Very complicated.
The looting and everything, buy it down,
Yeah, the chilies are stealing my heart. Hey, you know, it doesn't belong to them.
Hey, what? And the Byron there in the back there, how do you say, my own Brew don't even check me out.
Unloyal, ekse, I looted your cherry.
That's all, I'm talking about before like that. I was being depressed the other day.
Except me, I got a new cherry. I'm not sure what's her name now.
Kimberly.
No, not Kimberly.
Oh,
not that one.
That Kimberly with a big thing there.
No, she's from Sydenham, so you can guess her name.
From the Durban.
Bianca, my son.
No, her name is Sydney from the Sydenhams.
Alex, you know Sydney from the Sydenhams.
Sydney from the Sydenhams, Hey.
Hey, you know what our favorite tune is? I Know What You Did Last Summer. Remember that movie before your time,
But you don't know what I did last night.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, you mustn't know, Lukker. Hey.
As I said before, this one here in the stick is different different We trying to food, so trying to stickies one way.
How?
Why am I quiet, Mike?
Where there's meat, man must eat.
That's what they say. And speaking of that, that's what we're doing today. We're doing the meats all over the places. If I'm to, I buy the jolly meats.
Jolly, hey, makes you jolly.
I buy for the store meats here too.
Hey, they
And I buy
stores.
it for the Durban Halal meats.
Hey, they halal.
All halal. Even says in the name to Durban Halal meats. Just to be specific for the house.
You must be specific. Hey.
So Slammers will come to Star Meat, they reckon now what star you're talking about, chicks. Crescent Moon and the store they want.
Because if you're not specific, then you smoking Pacific and we don't smoke,
Unless it's lockdown, no, they don't also smoke anything,
Hey, what was that secret call? I don't know.
Pacific Blue.
Pacific Blue. There was another
And the
Spushan
CK
one.
and the CKs.
There's another Spushan
And the R, what's the other one?
Kings.
What else was there? There's another one, the RGs.
RJs.
RJs will go there one day.
Really?
You might try there one day. There was an invitation. I heard they got the teriyaki.
Hey,
fancy things they got.
The one with the gold on it.
Hey, you must know it.
Imagine trying a steak with gold on it.
That's like a salt bay, moves.
Me, I'll go sell that steak for. I need a match.
That's it, I'm starving,
Starving.
Never tried a whole day, bruh.
Hey, imagine us. I never chow for 1 week, The only time I get to chow is when I come with you.
That's it, because off on the Wendy's, you check there, they're eating the crabs. What did you eat? Crumbs.
Crumbs,
Crumbs. What I want to say is creams.
Creams.
Peanut butter and crabs.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter and crabs.
Hey,
Peanut butter and them.
We're gonna, so they painted the place too, what? They knew we were coming,
Hey, red line, red line.
Fresh.
Get some stuff there with the O's,
Yeah, show the O's how they red line for us.
That's it, they got everything here, under one
You
roof.
think it's Valentine's Day over here?
Hey, what? You're bringing this thing here for Valentine's,
In the section.
Then the Zain is here too, and the Bali, the Lani, the Kevin, there's the Kevin with the Bali,
I'm ready.
Check it out, we here at the Purple Planets, sponsored by the Caminettos owner, So short, they accommodated us for us last week, so now we can use the place to do the comparison. Wireless, we're buying all wireless here too, Review Brew, check it out. And this is a big shout out to Neropa and Suren there from the 3 at 1 Westwood. Gave us the stickers there, they reckon now. Big supporters, so short Owens, right. Let's check out the place for a small little tour, yeah? Check. I didn't even know the place existed, check it out. The slides here, for the kiddies, can bring the whole family over here. But I think this will be a video for another day, Oh, I'm smart to jump on these things, I feel like a light here, bruh. But anyways, back to the main attraction here today, Owens. Got the brass, and we got the meats, and it's BRAAI Lukker too, So we're gonna do the comparison now. So all you have to do is just pork and wait now. We're gonna give them the plate number 1 first for them to judge and to taste. And we got 2 other plates after that day, and we're gonna see who is the winner of the taste with value, taste, presentation, everything. I will leave it to the brass, Lukker. And this is plate number 1 for the Owens. And we have our 3 contestants here today. There are 3 contestants. Wesley from the Wensies. We got Byron Brew, and we got Zain Moosa. I'm the guys,
What kind? Wesley, what kind? Wensies.
Aweh, my big bro, yes.
Everyone has such a catchy catchphrase, but what's up, I'm Zain from I'm the Guy.
His catchphrase 100%, This is true. 99.99%.
100%.
That's it, So we got plate number 1, Owens. You know the rules. I gave them papers to judge. We got the chopped sausages and the ribs to score. And this is our first place that these all don't know who we're going to be judging here today. So, for my brother, from the Wesley, from the Wensies, we'll give you half there. We'll give you a Lukker chop there. And a Lukker rib. Oh, look at that thing. Ooh!
That chop.
Exie, help yourself, Exie.
Don't book a
Take
judge
one,
by
dude.
its cover, ekse.
Take one there. Never book
You
a...
know my face. Don't book a judge by
But
its
it's covered. Here we go, Exie. Take a rib there. Take a Lukker thing there. So you mustn't show each other the scores, Exie. You must give it a score of 5.
Exam, sir, exam.
That's it, Exie. Last time, don't copy each other, Exie.
Copy me.
Dig in.
Dig in. Let's
Dig in, Exie. As you can see now, they're all taking a bite there with us. It's not a challenge, Exie. Take your time, Exie. You're focusing on the taste. Just close your eyes and ask yourself, what does this remind you of? Is it the first sticky you had? You know, the first piece of meat that you had, a sticky.
This is the first thing I chowed today.
That's the first thing you try, your first thing today,
You
Exie.
never forget your first time. This is the first time
Hey,
I chowed
first time,
today.
yeah, this is your breakfast, Exie, at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Right, so they finished that first part there. And some soft buns there. It's the Lukker sausage. Now they're gonna try the chop. Exie, where's he from? Hey, filling his mouth there, Exie. There's it, Exie. There we go.
Those two, I got a big mouth. I showed them.
Yeah, you're gonna show them straight, Exie. That's the Wendy's
Those
O's
think
there.
I'm a chop. I'll show them.
Let's go on to Byron there, how Byron's enjoying it there. Tiki Parker like a Vutso there. Like he's in the movie Grease, John Travolta looking like. There's a Grease lighting there. We got I'm the guy
Leave you
there.
guys as TikTok stars as well.
Right, and finally, that lamb rib. Looking juicy, that thing, Exie.
Lamb rib. This is the lamb rib. Exie.
Lamb ribs, Exie. I love it. Say what it tastes there. Know exactly what you're eating. Lovely, Exie. There's it. That's plate number 1. Once you're finished there, you got tissues there. You need to write your scores down. Give it a rating out of 5 for the sausage, for the chop, and for the rib. Here's it. And this is plate number 2. Gentlemen, please help yourself. Exie, oh, bismillah, dig in. I
Bismillah.
hope you cover your scores there too. Lukker. Alright, so they're starting off with the hot dog there.
That's so sexy. I might need water for this one.
Right, it's okay. We're going there now. Right, we got Byron is focusing there. A lot of chili in there, you reckon? I wonder which one is that one. You'll find out at the end, Exie. Tell us, what is going through your mind right now, Exie?
As I bit into this hot dog, a bit of a kick.
You guys know what, spicy or hot? Temperature-wise.
Pungent.
High pungent, Exie. How's that word, Exie? I'm gonna read it up tonight. Byron, talk to me.
This chop. This is the one.
It is the one, right?
This one.
It is the
it's
one,
even better than
done.
the first one.
Okay. We still got one more, don't forget that now, right? Where's he from the Wendy's?
Don't book a judge by its cover, but that was one of the best sausage I ever had.
Which one now or the first one?
Now.
You like it
How
spicy,
many
Exie?
sausages have you eaten in your life?
Right. You got the 3 O's there. Now they're moving on to the ribs, the lamb ribs, Exie. Oh, it doesn't look like Exie. I'm gonna
I
lie.
actually went back to the chop.
He went back to the chop, Exie.
It's so nice I had to bite it twice.
So when I ask about the word braai, what does braai mean to you, Exie?
The South African
Sausage. It means put our food on our fire and chow. Exie.
That's it. It's a caveman style, Exie. And you?
South African tradition.
Doesn't
Any opportunity to pride.
braai bring family together?
Of course.
Why you think you're here?
Mixed families.
Why you makes babies, Exie? There's it, Exie. After a
I'll
braai.
tell you what a fire does also. It makes the Balis claim they made the fire. Exie.
Exie, hey, that's true story, Exie.
They think they made fire. They think they were the cavemen back in the days. Exie.
That's it, Exie. It's sort of like
That caveman attitude, basically.
it's a caveman attitude.
100%.
100%, Exie.
How
Don't
can I
worry.
not say 100%?
Why you don't make a t-shirt with 100%, Exie?
I should actually.
That's it, Exie. Right, are you clear there now?
I just need a chow to chop one.
Okay. They're enjoying it there.
Oh,
Here we
it must
go.
make me a chop. Exie.
That's one thing about the bride. To me, it brings family together. That's why Byron is here today. I wouldn't say Byron, Exie. He only comes in as food, Exie.
Oh, you know me.
Check you moving like
Here
a
for
god.
the chows.
I can give my verdict now. Exie.
There we go, Exie. And I smoked the disco lights there. I can see Byron is dressed for. There we go, Exie. Hey, flashing lights, Exie.
It's like Saturday Night Fever here.
There we go. Night fever, night fever. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is plate number 3. Platter number 3 for the O's.
Number 3, ekse. You know, this is the trilogy, the end of the trilogy.
End of the trilogy.
This is like the Dark Knight Rises of the Dark Knight.
Away. Speaking my language now, see.
Okay, let's take one.
Let's
Let's take a rib. Let's take a rib.
Let's take a rib there.
Let's take this rib here.
Looking scrumptious, this one. Looking nice.
Scrumptious, ekse.
Neat and orderly.
This one I think smells the best, ekse.
That's it, see. Here we go. Bismillah. Here we go. Take a chop there.
Take a chop, but don't be a chop.
There's a Dixie.
Okay.
There we go.
Full of flavor, this chop.
Tell us how you feel, Byron.
God, no, I feel.
Tell us how you feel.
When I get quiet, that's when you know it's.
I'll tell you how I feel. You know that one song, you say it best when you say nothing at all.
That's a Ronan Keating, Exe. That's before the old times too. I don't know how you know that song, Exe. Zain is shaking his head like, what you talking about? Right, Zain, you know that song?
I do know that song.
Now, Ronan Keating was a part of another group. What were they called?
You got me there.
Was it Westlife?
Yes, it was Westlife.
That's an old IMX.
Oh, it's not NWA.
No.
What?
Trust me, I'm older than
Roland
you, but
Keating. Not
I
NWA.
don't pay attention.
Our NWA stands for something else. I don't need the right skin color for that, Exe. We're going to do the final scorings now. I tell you the scores, and I'm going to announce who is the not lucky, but who's the best chows for value, presentation, service, because I've had it, and also with the taste and overall. Right. Okay, Ozzy, back now. Now we got the scores here. We got Zain there. I'm the guy. Got Byron, my bro, and Wesley from the Wensies. This is the one. So, you'll saw the prices. We'll talk about the value at the end, but let's go with the taste today. Your experience, how was it so far?
Hey, you know, so far I can tell you, plate number 3, my experience.
Okay, so he liked plate number 3. We're going to reveal which is which plate at the end now, right? For you, Byron.
Plate number 3 and number 2.
Both good. So the,
Number 3.
yeah, number 3 is in the lead here now. I wonder who the number 3 is.
Are you only going to reveal the stores at the end?
I will only reveal the stores at the end, but let's tell you the scores, right? So,
If
plate.
anyone owns the stores, please don't judge me.
Okay, this is an honest review, guys.
It's an honest review.
No,
I'm
Byron
judging.
knows
I'm
the
just here to judge.
I had to Google what bias is before I came to school.
Check. We're all learning actually. Because I've had a bash it. This over where you guys from? Went toward high school. Even if they got one day.
Actually, don't you know that drops?
Right. Okay. So we've got our first contestant here. So we start in the order there.
Okay.
We got Zain. Right. For the first plates, Zain gave the chops 3.8 out of 5. For the sausages, the man gave 3.5 out of 5. And for the ribs, is this 3.2 I'm looking? 3.2. For a grand total of 10.5 out of 15 for plate number 1.
You can make it into university with that stuff.
I don't know, Exe. I don't know. Now the point system is very different, Exe. They're passing the O's because they just feel it's right.
The pass rate is like 5% to pass.
5% to pass. I don't know nowadays, Exe. Right, next one. Plate number 2. Zain reckon. Chops was 4.5 out of 5. That's a good score, that one. That's a stiff one. That's a good one. Sausages, 4.1. Also a very good score. And the ribs, 4.2.
To be honest, the chops reminded me of chops I tasted in Joburg.
This was a traveler. He's a traveler.
Actually, why to Joburg?
I lived in Joburg for 11 years, so I used to shop around there.
Plate number 3, Zain reckon, right? Chops 4.6. Wow. Sausages 4.2. And the ribs, he reckon 4.1. A top score there for the plate number 3. Lovely. Plate number 1 for Wesley from. Okay, let's go to Byron first, right? Byron reckon the chops was a. Is that a 2 of what? 2. He gave it a 2. Hey, out of 5. Sausages, he gave it 3 out of 5. And the ribs, he gave a 1 out of 5. Yeah, right, let's go to plate number 2 or plate number 2. Byron reckon 4. Hey, Naka scored there. Sausages 3 and the ribs is a. What you gave there?
It was a 3.
Gave it a 3 out of 5. And for plate number 3, he reckoned 4 for the chops, 4 for the sausages. Ribs gave it a 2. Okay, not bad, fair. Right. Now we're gonna go with Wesley from the Wensies. He reckoned, right, 3 out of 5 for plate number 1 for the chops. Sausages, 4 out of 5. Hey, but the ribs in this situation was a 1.5 out of 5. So it seems that plate number 1 didn't get a lucky score for the ribs, unfortunately. Right. Plate number 2, he reckoned 3 out of 5 for the chops. Sausages, you reckon 4.5 out of 5. What? And the ribs, he gave it a 4 out of 5. Plate number 2, looking dangerous here, you see. Right. Things are recording there, yeah, okay. And then the last plate, you reckon, stiff competition here too. 3.5 out of 5. Sausages, 4 out of 5. And the ribs, they gave it a 5 out of 5.
Must know it's a 5 out of 5 for the ribs, except.
Right, now let's...
You're trying to say that there's literally no room for improvement. No.
Hey, see, now let's...
In my books.
So...
And you can't judge a book by its cover,
Right.
or cover by its book, or judge by its book or something.
Right, so I went to, in order, Jolly Meats, I've had to Star Meats, and I've had to Durbin Halal Meats there on the Sparks Road. Okay, now, based, if you can remember, which do you think was plate number 1?
I think,
Do you eat in this area, exit?
hey, you know, this is my section, even though I'm from the Wenties, etc. I think plate number 1 possibly is Star Meats, etc.
Okay. You?
I think it's Durbin Halal meats.
I've never eaten a Durbin Halal meats. I've eaten a Jolly meat, so I'm gonna assume it's Durbin Halal meat.
For number 1. Okay. Plate number 2, where you think it was from, Ixi?
Jolly Meats, etc.
I also think it's Jolly meats.
Plate number 2, Star.
And plate number 3?
Durban Halal Meats.
Star meats.
Jolly.
There we go, Ixi. Confusing times.
Confusing, except.
Even I think I'm confused now. I don't know which is which. But I think... Yes, no, I know the order, Ixi. So, but the looks of it. So, I'm going to tell you now, personally, for value for money, the winner, since you never heard of the place, is Durbin Halal Meats. They beat all 3 places for the chops, the sausages, and the ribs by 4. So that's for the price-wise. For value for money, there. For number 2 will be for presentation. I thought it was lovely presented, all 3 of them. So I'm not going to be biased on that. So I'll give it all good scores there. But the one that stood out for me was Durbin Halal Meats with that silver packaging looking lacquer, nice and tight, lacquer.
I need the silver on my teeth, etc. I need the silver on my teeth.
It does. Your presentation counts a lot, here. Many people look past that. Like, you would know that when you look at chow and it looks lacquer, you want to chow.
Eat with your eyes.
When you look at a sticky and she look lacquer, you want to chow.
On a chow, it's etc.
And lastly, for the taste, now these always tune the taste now. Right, in first place, with a score of 16.5, 24.5 out of 45. Plate number 1 got 24.5 out of 45. Plate number 2 for all 3, 9, 21, 21.8, 21.8, 31.8, 51.3. And the last one. You see, I can't even calculate it. I'm just stuck in my tummy. Okay, so this 10, 12.9. Okay. It is a clear winner here, because I can see all the O's here on the plate number 3 is scored the highest over here. So it looks like plate number 3 is the winner in taste-wise. And in a very close second place is plate number 2. Unfortunately, plate number 1 didn't score so lucky today. The ribs didn't look like it stood out for the O's today, unfortunately. But in some O's cases, the chops and the sausage had lucky. So overall, today's lucky winner, not lucky winner by 4, but the best taste value presentation is the name that you never heard in a hurry. And that's Durbin Halal Meats, Ixia.
Hi, bro. Yo.
That was the winner. Can you believe it, Ixia?
And they're the cheapest.
And they're the cheapest,
But I
Ixia.
got a question, etc. How did plate number 3 become number 1 and plate number 1 become number 3?
First becomes lost and lost becomes first.
But how did plate number 2 stay in 2?
That's beyond that's inception, Ixia. Playing my minds here, Ixia. So plate number 1 was Store Meats and plate number 2 was Jolly Meats, Ixia. So Jolly, doing a jolly job. So Oz, final words, Ixia.
Plate number 3, number 1.
You guys are all good.
Laka.
We will support you all.
There's an Ixia. Tune all there.
It's this time that we do it.
Remember, you might chow the chops, but don't make yourself a chop.
There's a Ixia.
Meat is meat and a guy's gotta eat.
I knew a new place in town, Ixi. He's the guy. That's all. 100% Ixi. But the next time, Owens, you know what to do for the O's on the socials, Ixi. Check it out, Ixi. Vibe for the BRAAI. Invite us for the chow.
Follow us, except. Follow the review, Brew.
Lukker, Ixi.